Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of XIllia. In the last episode, we entered the spirit realm, Spirit Mila, and we tried to find the Great Four again. And we found out that, well, they need to go and sacrifice themselves to Lord Maxwell because they have failed their mission. But before we could do that, we're actually going up to Mila's shrine to confront Muzét about, sacrificing ourselves and everything. This is a continuation from last episode. That's kind of why this episode kind of started right off the bat. I'm kind of leveling up everybody, Mila. I shouldn't say everybody, but I'm leveling up Mila at this point because I had a lot of stuff. And honestly, if you're playing, this is kind of the part where you really need to, because what's about ready to happen is you can kind of guess what's about ready to happen. And well, Mila's all by herself, and I just need to remind you, have the Great Four equipped on you. So let's go ahead and talk to Muzét here.
Oh? What do we have here? So you lied to me? Or perhaps you changed your minds? Never mind. I am not so cruel as to interrogate you over this matter now. But I do have one question for you. Can you really trust these spirits? If you don't know the answer, then allow me to provide it for you. Just as I have a mission, so too did you. At least when you were still Mila.
Muzét, must you really tell her this?
My, you willingly participated, and yet now you wish to pretend it never happened? No one said that. My primary mission was the eradication of Exodus. And as for Mila, she was Lord Maxwell's bait to lure Exodus into the open. He realized that Exodus had designs to take his life, so he made you believe you were Maxwell in the flesh. And right on cue, Exodus threw all of its resources into killing you. Do you see where I'm going with this?
That's enough already.
Your mission, the one you felt so obligated to fulfill as Maxwell, it was a lie. A fabrication, to be more accurate. You were never Maxwell. And furthermore, the four great spirits here were under Lord Maxwell's orders. They raised you, a human girl forged in the crucible of the elements, as Maxwell. They brainwashed you into accepting your mission, Mila. You were abandoned by Maxwell from the very start, and your trusted four have been using you from the beginning.
She speaks the truth. All of us have been lying to you.
That is why we plucked your soul free, just as it was undergoing purification.
We betrayed our very master, Lord Maxwell himself, for you. Though I suppose that gesture rings hollow now.
Indeed it does.
But Muzét, Mila wished for us to live on.
She kinda grew on us, you know? Betraying her again just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
We refuse your offer of reincarnation. We are staying right here.
What? I have a mission. Without it, my life has no meaning. I must complete it. I cannot allow you to live.
I'm ready.
And we are fighting Muzét. This is Mila's fated battle. She is fighting against her sister Muzét, or her supposed sister. This is the point in the game. If you're playing Mila's story, you find out about Mila's origins in a way, and you find out that her meaning was all a big fat lie. But Mila gained friends with the four, and she is going to go ahead and, continue fighting forward. She doesn't want to live a life of lies. She wants to find her own self in a way. Like I said before, Muzet's pretty hard. It's pretty much the same battle as before. The thing is, though, you're all by yourself. And this is why I say, go ahead and have the four equipped to you at this battle. This is really hard, and Muzét will activate her Mystic Arts. Well, the good thing I'm playing on New Game Plus, because that would have killed a normal person. But yeah, that's pretty much what you don't want happen. I know Muzét uses her Mystic Art quite frequently. You just want to get away from her. She is really bad, and unfortunately, Mila does not, you know, have the same snap pivot as Jude does. So you have to make do with those 4 great spirits. I will say that Gnome has a good clearing area effect spell to cast. But anyways, we defeated Muzét.
Am I stronger?
Now, let's put it into this.
Why? Why do you disobey your master?
'Cause I want Mila back with us. She cared about me, so I care about her. Simple.
We do not know if Mila will regain her memory. Most likely she never will. But even so, to us, she is still Mila.
It is not the past we spent together that truly matters. We have realized that much.
In other words, the most important thing to you is not the past, but rather...
Stop right there. Sheesh. You were about to say the oldest cliche in the book.
We don't want to die just 'cause we know too much.
Then why didn't you run?
Funny thing, we were fine with dying if it was for her.
We shall decide what we do from now on.
We shall follow our own hearts when choosing whether to obey or disobey our master's orders.
You think so too, right?
But memories are gone forever when they're erased. She will never be Mila again. Tell me I speak the truth.
Behold, the specter of Lord Maxwell, hegemon of the spirit world.
Do not be afraid. The Spectre is nothing more than concentrated consciousness. Its sole purpose is to purify the souls of the dead.
The answer to your question is negative. This ball of light contains a soul's former information. It is a miraculous art, able to restore memory and personality.
What? Lord Maxwell! Why was I never informed of this?
This isn't good. Lord Maxwell's gonna sense that we're here. Huh? He's not answering.
Why? Why have you stopped responding? How long must I wait until you answer me?
I do not know why, but it appears her communication with Maxwell has been cut off.
No! Why is this happening?
Hey, wait!
Calm yourself, Sylph.
We have more pressing concerns.
In the end, we did what we came to do. We have found a way to restore Mila's memory.
Carry this light to the summit of the Nia Khera Hallowmont.
Let's go to the summit of the Nia Khera Hallowmont. If we use the light we acquired, your memories should return.
And with that, we have defeated Muzét, and we've gained this ball of light that Maxwell's shadow has given us. And pretty much the same as Jude's story. If you go behind the shrine, you'll find the entrance to the Nia Khera Hallowmont. Now, this is kind of where the story kind of merges together with Jude in a way, because you saw Muzét fly off, and she was, you know, upset with, you know, Maxwell not answering her and stuff like that. That was the point where she left to go and was coming here to find the people who knew about the schism. I know I was kind of stumbling over my words. I was trying to formulate the idea, but yeah, this is the point where Muzét was going and finding the people who knew about the schism. She was trying to carry out her mission, because that's what she honestly thought that was her mission, was to destroy anybody who knows about the schism. So she went over and started destroying people in the town. She already just did that in Nia Khera. Now she's waging her attack on Fenmont. And as you guys can tell, time moves really slowly in the spirit realm. That was a long time ago in Jude's story, if you remember correctly, and we're climbing the Nia Khera Hallowmont. This is pretty much the end of that, of Mila's story, and that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Like, the two worlds coexist with each other, but time moves rather slowly here, it seems like. Because, well, that was enough time for Jude to hop on a ship, fight Muzét, and then to come here, fight Ivor, and then go to the Nia Khera Hallowmont. But, anyways, this is the same dungeon as in, you know, Jude's story, except this is the spirit realm. So any enemy that you run into here are the spirit realm monsters. So you kind of want to put that in your logbook if you're going for the bestiary. But I will say this, you will not find any Ifreeze treasures here in the spirit realm, because like I said before, you can't miss any Ifreeze treasures here. So if you are playing Mila's story at this point, this is your first time playing the Nia Khera Hallowmont, and it's in the spirit realm, well, that means that you're gonna have to go and backtrack to the Nia Khera Hallowmont in the real world in order to get those Ifreeze treasures. I know that's kind of a pain in the butt to do, but that's the benefit of playing Jude's story over Mila's story, I guess, in a way. But honestly, it's not really that bad. Like, you can't find the Ifreeze treasures here, but it's really not that long of a dungeon anyways. We've already cleared it one time. It's only like 2 or 3 rooms. But pretty much it's the same enemies. I think there's only 2, well, there's 3 types. They're the same enemies as before. But just remember to fight every enemy that you see. Any new enemy you see, you want to fight here. Because, well, for 100% sake and trying to get trophies and stuff like that for the PlayStation Network, you kind of have to. And be sure to grab all the treasure chests as you can, because like I said, this is a place where, you know, it's going to go away soon. We're not going to come back to it. But, anyways, we got to keep trudging on, and I really do like the Spirit Realm a little bit. I played this only like one time, the story one time, but when I keep looking at the Spirit Realm, I love the music that's playing. It's very ambient, very mysterious, and I just love the little green glow that's showing the filter on the screen. It really does kind of, it's the same world, it's just, you can tell it's a different world. And I love the little attention to detail in this. But, anyways, let's go and grab this chest, and inside is 4,000 gold. At this point in the New Game Plus file, I'm around like level 70-ish. You shouldn't be here if you're playing normally. You should be around level 50, mid-50s at this point. So, don't mind me. I'm level 77 to be precise. So, be mindful of that. I was trying to see if there was anything else I can do, because like before, we're about ready to fight a boss fight that jumps in level. Granted, it's the same boss, but but yeah, if you're playing normally, you should be in the mid-50s at this point. But anyways, we're here on the summit, and this cutscene didn't activate. We need to go to the very tip-toppity of the summit.
This is it. We use the light here at the summit.
Now let's go ahead and regain Mila's memories and her former self.
My powers are being summoned.
The signal is off the charts. It's Lord Maxwell.
But who could he be fighting?
Mila should be fine now. We can leave.
All right, here we go.
your heart won't stop pounding, will it? Now do you see?
Ridiculous! Look at yourself, fool. You can barely even stand up. Do you really think you have the strength to resist me?
Remember why I chose to die.
Yes, I do. I know that I do.
What did you say? This is impossible. You must die!
Who? Just who are you?
Isn't that right? Mila?
Jude!
I must be dreaming.
Mila!
Is this truly happening?
Mila? No way!
Mila?
Is it not Maxwell's mission to protect the future for all of us, both human and spirit?
But how can this be? Was this the Four's doing?
Uncertain? Uncertainty makes you weak, you know. Are you all sure about this?
How dare you?
Okay, Jude. Let's go!
Right! Here we go!
As before, we have reunited with our whole entire party. And Mila found her true self. This is pretty much the point where, yeah, you kind of want to level up everybody at this point. Again, it's the same fight as in Jude's story. We're fighting Maxwell again. But we're not doing the stage fight that Jude had experienced before. Where this is the legit real deal from the point where that cutscene happened in Jude's story. That's when we're fighting Maxwell. So it's not, you know, long and drawn out to make, you know, flashy cutscenes and all that other stuff. It's literally going straight into the battle with Maxwell. Which is kind of the real deal. But that's pretty much it. Now, after we've done the preparations, let's go into Maxwell. Now, I will say this here in a second.
Everyone, there is nothing to fear. Even the great Maxwell.
How can this be?
Nothing is impossible with Mila. You were the only one that didn't see that, Maxwell.
Now, this fight is different. And only by one thing. That's Maxwell's Mystic Art. Maxwell's Mystic Art is different in Mila's story. You know how Maxwell had elemental meteorites in Jude's story? Well, he has a different Mystic Art in Mila's story. That's pretty much the only difference in Mila's story and Jude's story for this Maxwell fight. Here it is.
Gather forth the origins of time and space.
That's his elemental. That's his Mystic Art. It's Meteor Storm. It's a lot more powerful than elemental meteorites. But Maxwell's fight is pretty much the same. His gimmick is you look at the shield in front of him. What color it is depends on what he's weak to. So if right now he's red. If he turns around, I saw him red, so he's weak to water. So if you use water attacks on him, he will be weak to it. And he changes his weakness periodically. So, and he will resist any fire attacks. So be careful. But pretty much that. He's really got a long plethora of strong art moves, and you want to be careful of that. Like Sunburst. He used Sunburst twice in this fight. I couldn't believe that. I was like, gosh. And then I just landed right in the middle of it. I was like, gosh darn it. But that's pretty much it. Maxwell is pretty much the same fight as in Jude's. It's just, he's got a little gimmick to him. He's really strong. You should just be careful about that. Heal when you need to, and that's pretty much it. And have Elise on your party, because she will cure those status ailments. And I usually just have Alvin with me. But that's pretty much it. That's the only reason why I'm really showing this fight again, is the fact that he's got that Mystic Art. And plus I did a Mystic Art on him. That did a lot of damage. I love that Mystic Guard. That's one of my favorite Mystic Guards is Mila's. And he's gonna cast his again. Luckily for me, I'm a lot more higher level than him, thanks to New Game Plus. And I'm pretty much resisting it too. It's not doing, you know, a tremendous amount of damage. But if I was playing normally, it would. So, kind of cheating in a way, but you know what? It's not a big deal. I'm just really showing this fight again. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish off Maxwell. Kind of. He changed to wind, so he's going to be weak to earth now. And he's going to cast different arts. I forgot to mention that. He casts different arts depending on what element he is. So, like, he's using Wind Blade right now because he's wind. And Trinity Drive, too. Let's go ahead and finish him off. He's almost dead. He's got a little sliver of health. There we go.
I heard a voice. It called out to me and said, Mila.
It's really you.
And with that, we have defeated Maxwell again. We're going to watch the same cutscene.
Yes, all right.
So, I hope you guys enjoy this cutscene.
Right. Not bad.
I can't stop! I want to get stronger! You can totally do it!
There's always room for improvement.
All right!
Hey.
Hi there.
Hey! Mila!
Elise. Leia.
She's back! For real? For really real?
I feel blessed to have lived long enough for this reunion to think that we would meet again.
This feels like a dream. But it's real, isn't it?
I'm glad to see you too.
Welcome back, Mila.
Thank you.
Hey! Stay away from us! Or am I gonna have to finish you off myself?
I do not understand. The Four. Tell me, what is the meaning of this?
I could no longer stand idly by and allow you to continue with this folly.
Right, exactly. So we decided to help Mila out and bring her to the spirit realm.
How dare you? I gave no such order.
Lord Maxwell, all people have hearts and minds, just the same as we do.
You can't just treat them like tools, even if it does help save the world in the end.
Maxwell, you may have been the one to give me my mission. Nevertheless, it was still my own mission.
You exerted your own will. And that was a decision that came straight from your own heart.
Yes.
The world you created seems to serve no purpose other than to exist. But what kind of life is that for its people? We all just want to live.
I suppose this is why I could not understand your actions. Human hearts truly are complicated things. Perhaps my ignoring that fact is what ultimately led me astray. I shall dispel the schism.
Are you serious?
Maintaining the schism requires a tremendous amount of mana. Dispelling it will disperse this energy into the world. That should protect the world's spirits. At least for a time, anyway. It will grant us a reprieve of a few years. Possibly even a few decades, at best.
Thank you, Maxwell. We'll figure out a solution. Both Riza Maxia and Olympius will live on together. We'll find a way. You have my word.
So, Maxwell, you would step down from your rightful place as this world's god?
Gaius?
Answer me, Maxwell.
I have grown weary of constantly being at the mercy of human hearts.
Maxwell.
If you wish to abdicate your throne as Riza Maxia's god, then I shall sit upon it in your stead.
A mere human to replace me as my equal? How absurd. You are not worthy at all.
It is not a question of being worthy. It is a question of actually being willing and able. If you cannot fulfill your obligations, then I certainly will.
Not so fast. I'm afraid that's not gonna work for me, either.
It matters not. I don't need your approval.
Such power. It can't be.
The Lance of Kresnik?
What choice did I have? After all, you refused to tell me what I should do, now didn't you?
Muzét, have you lost your mind?
I cannot allow you to destroy the schism!
Maxwell, you shall serve as the cornerstone of your own world!
It is my mission to protect the schism! My mission! Mine, mine, mine!
Release me right now! That is an order!
I'm afraid it's too late. You're always too late!
Muzét, come to me. Are you prepared?
Whatever my lord wishes.
Stop now! You can't me to unleash it!
Behold, Muzet's true power. A sword that can slice through space and time.
I don't expect we'll meet again. Farewell, my sister.
You can't be serious!
Why are you doing this? Gaius!
For the sake of those who were killed, I will go to Olympius. And you shall return to Riza Maxia, where you cannot interfere!
Come on, you gotta be kidding me!
No! I can't hang on! Hang in there, Elise! Help!
I've got you!
What can we do?
Maxwell, no!
Wait! What's going on?
Not another one!
Leave at once! This man is not worthy of the name Maxwell!
We shall see!
Everyone brace yourselves!
And with that, we've concluded the separated segment with Mila's story. Now, in the next episode of Let's Play Tales of XIllia, we are going to be finding out where this portal had led us to. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.